Hey everybody, this is Superfiend. How you doing today? And welcome back to Let's Play Planet Coaster. We're gonna pick this up right where we left off last time. We've just placed this Wild Blue ride, and we need a little bit of money so that we can finish connecting the paths. While we're waiting for that to happen, let's give this a name. We're gonna call it Freaky Flyers. Happy with that. We'll probably be able to get away with charging $10, maybe more. Actually, yeah, let's try more. Let's try 12. Let's go ahead. This one also has music that I'd rather not listen to. And we're going to do the same thing as the carousel, a full load, no minimum time. And we're going to give them 40 seconds to run in and find their seat. Still don't have a mechanic, but we're still going to pick every 10 minutes for our inspection schedule for when we finally do get one. And I think that is looking okay. We do have enough money to probably finish off that path, so let's turn on test mode. And let's get this thing hooked up here. Probably going to put the exit right over down here. So let's put a 4-meter wide length 1 path. Right there where it snaps is good. And then we'll connect this up. Right there. And right there. And I really don't like the cobblestone for all this, so let's change this to, what is this? Sandstone. And we'll change this to vinyl, and you know what? We'll do that over here too. I like that better. So there we go. The ride is ready to be opened. And just by taking advantage of all the scenery over here, we already get 73% on that. So that's going to help us with that ride. And as soon as we open it, people are going to come pouring in. Let's go ahead and do that. It's ready to go. We got a challenge is complete. We'll check on that in just a moment. And since we're going to be making more money, let's go ahead and get some research going. And let's get the Gulpee shop so we can sell some sodas. There we go. These guys are happily running in. They're paying our $10. They didn't want to. The park could be expanded a little bit. I think you're right. And we did fire the janitor. Now we're making $1,000 a month. I think it's time to keep the janitor full-time. We'll go ahead and add one. Change his salary. We'll just bump him up to 127. We'll see if Carrie is happy. I don't know that that looks like a Carrie, but that's what the game says, so we're going with it. And we got enough money to do this, so let's go ahead and duplicate and move over. And this one we're going to rotate like this and line it up right here. And we're going to duplicate and drag this one over. But go ahead and move it back just a little bit. And is that 100%? That's 100%. This one's 100%. Everybody's happy. We should add some more scenery. Let's go ahead. Actually, we'll do the advanced duplicate. That way they'll all be in a nice little line. Here. Okay, that works. We'll duplicate this one. Put it about halfway where the planner is. See, this is looking better already. This one. Okay, $2,100. That is enough to place a coaster station, but it's not enough to add anything to it. The carousel is broken down. We are now losing money. We need to add a mechanic. He will come over and fix it. And we'll let him fix it. We'll let him inspect this ride, and then we'll probably fire him because the mechanics are a little expensive. Got our Gulpee shop is ready to be built. Okay, let's start another research. A gift shop. We're going to do a gift shop. The reason we're going to do the gift shop is because as long as they're happy, they will tend to buy gifts. And so it's really easy to keep them happy while the park is small. So we can maybe rake in some extra money with a gift shop. We'll see. Our drink shop is a Gulpee soda. And we're probably going to put a food stall in here. So I'm going to put this one, I'll leave a gap. There's our Gulpee shop. And already, without changing anything, these folks are racing over here to get their soda. Let's see what we're charging. Well, let's change the name. Entrance soda. Someone's been robbed. We'll have to get a security guard eventually. And I think I still have him wandering around, don't I? Okay, you're out of here. Now, this is, I think in the last video I said, as you change the options on the food vendors, it changes the running cost. Soda is one where as you add ice, it gets cheaper. So go ahead and add a little bit of soda to everybody's thing. Now, I don't know if that makes them angrier or happier or what. I don't know if they like the fact that it has ice in it, but let's give everybody just a little soda on these drinks. And just by adding a little soda to each drink, it's $20 cheaper a month to run this stand. And last month, where is it? Last month this made $100, so we're doing okay there. This one already made $50. And the other thing we want to watch with these is the missed cells. And if we start missing cells, then we want to investigate why. Maybe give the person in there a little bit of training so that they can meet the needs of people faster. Okay, and we are slowly climbing up to 3,000. What we need to make a basic roller coaster, we need about 5,000. That's enough for a chain lift, maybe a loop, or a couple twists, and then to bring it back into the station. You can do that with about $5,000. I'd like to get to 10 because then I could build something a little bit bigger, a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun. We'll see if we can do that. If we're having trouble just getting past 5, then maybe we'll just build a simple one at 5 and then build the other one after that. There. Our Hat's Fantastic is ready. The other thing we could do is we could start a marketing campaign, and that would get an influx of people in here pretty quick, but really all they're going to do is they're going to complain that there's not enough to do. So that doesn't really help too much. And we're still charging for the restroom. Let's see what people think for a moment. I wish there were more rides. Yeah. Okay, so when we see entrance shakes looks too busy, or oh, that's the only one that looks too busy. So when they're complaining that a shop looks too busy, it's usually a good sign that we want to train the person in there, and they'll be a little bit more efficient in how they serve people. At least that's how it's supposed to work. The other thing you can do is you can look at their workload. If anybody's got a high workload, it's usually worthwhile to train them because they're very busy. And this person's a little unhappy. Let's see why. Not busy enough is my guess. Okay, why did they walk away? You. He just went over there to pick a pocket. You're a problem. There isn't a gift shop. Refreshing drinks from entrance soda. Who walked away from entrance soda? Let's try again. Okay, they're going to buy. They walked away. What are their thoughts? Why'd you walk away? We don't really know, do we? Be nice if we knew. They got plenty of money, I bet. Yep, lots of money. Maybe if we lower the price on these, maybe if we go down to 4. We'll just change the top 2 to 4. We'll leave the bottom at 5. And what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on this average sell price. And if it gets way down to 4, then it means that they really just want to pay 4. Over here, the average sell price is $4.78, which means that not a lot of people are buying the $4 strawberry cosmic shake. And our money now is at 35, 36. And we could probably get away with putting the hat shop in, but before we do that, people are really happy. We got a plus 22 bonus to guest happiness. And both the rides are rated new. Well, Carousel is no longer new, and they will no longer pay a premium to ride it. I'm tempted to put either the hat shop or a food shop, but if we do that too soon and it's not making money, then it's going to affect our ability to get the $5,000 that we want to make a roller coaster. So I don't really know if I want to make that just yet. Thinking about it. And we got a problem with thefts, and eventually one of these two rides is going to break down. And when it breaks down, everyone's going to leave, and we're going to lose half this money all at once. So we'll just have to see what happens. We're up to 3,900. I'd like to get to 5,000, maybe 6, before one of these breaks down. With 6,000, I could build the ride and build a nice little 2-story queue. I like to do 2-story queues for things because then you can fit more people in a smaller place. You don't have, and it's easier to decorate the queue to get the scenery bonus when the queue is nice and compact, even if it's 2 stories, because both stories will benefit from the scenery. And I'll show you how to do that. Maybe in this video, maybe in the next one, depends on how quickly we can get here. And once we get that next ride in, we can probably get a full-time maintenance guy, add the extra food shop, the hat shop, maybe get one of the mascots. You can have different mascots that we can hire. Where are they at? Entertainers. Hire. We can hire one of these 4. Probably put the Gulpee dinosaur in there, although the cow's kind of fun to watch. Bounces around on that squishy ball. And right now we're doing good. We're on our way to that little goal of $5,000, $6,000. And the reason I say 6 is because we got to build the ride, and then we got to have enough money left over to build the queue. And it gets eaten up pretty fast, actually, faster than you expect it to. But everything's going pretty good. I think while we're waiting for that to build up, I'm going to change some of the default colors here. Let's do a light blue. And then I think this color is this trim on the outside. Yep. Go with a bright yellow. And what color is that? That didn't look good. Okay, that works. And this last color here, can we do black? Okay. All right, I kind of like that a little bit better. Blue, black, and yellow. And for this big guy, a little too blue for me. Let's change. And it's too dark. Oops. Go with this nice blue color, and the red is on the wings. Let's just pause it for a second. The red is on the wings, I think. Pick that, and the yellow's on the ground. We'll do the same color as the ride, and then we'll just change the hue a little bit. Or at least I think that's the hue. Don't quote me on that. And on this one, these are the seats. And we'll just do white. Okay, and off they go. There, I think that looks better as white on the floor. Okay. So now we're up to almost $5,000. This is good. And if we can just get up to 6 without anything breaking down, we will easily be able to pause it, get that roller coaster placed, and then move on to the next item, which is to get a second roller coaster. And then once we got 2 roller coasters, we can extend the park out into the middle, build a proper entrance, start to build a little bit of scenery out there where things are going to go, and just kind of let this little front portion here finance it until we got a few more track rides laid down over here, and then we can open up what I would call the park proper and really get this thing going, get some more research on the Whoops, I panicked. Wrong guy. Now we got one too many janitors. Okay. Where is the other janitor? Well, this guy's really unhappy, so we're just going to fire him. Should have been happy that you were working. Don't know what your deal was. Okay, so now, see, we got a high workload over here, and they're both unhappy. So let's increase their salaries. And we can instantly make them both happier by training them. Actually, you know, let's do 162. I think we can afford that. And $150 for training. They're instantly happier when you train them, and they are going to be able to handle a bigger workload. She'll be able to handle this big stream of people that are coming in and paying money. And there's no vomit or anything on the floor, so that's good. Let's see if we can catch this guy without pausing it. Or get over here. Got him. Okay, we'll fire him. And it probably wouldn't hurt to spend just a little bit of money on a couple benches. Does it? We'll just add a few benches around the park. There. So we spent, I don't know, $60 on benches. And I just want to see on this episode if we can get $6,000. If we can get up to $6,000, it looks like we're going to make it. I'll build a roller coaster right over here. We'll make it a small one. It's not going to do much. And we'll probably be building that in the next episode. And then the second larger roller coaster will probably go over here in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to look. I'm going to put the other one kind of over here, and I'm going to build the queue line over the top of these buildings, and then we'll put the other one right over here. And maybe build it this way a little bit. Put a few more twists and turns and loops and things into it. Uh-oh. Now we're going to lose a lot of money. Go ahead and let him fix this real fast. See, we were really close, and then just having that ride break down like that, it really hurts you. But we're still okay. We're doing okay. Look at that. Now we got to wait for everyone to go get back in line to get back up there. And chances are what's going to happen is right as it's getting there, then this stinking ride is going to break down. And it might be more worthwhile to just get that roller coaster built really fast and get a real sloppy queue connected to it. And then build a better queue after that. We'll see. We'll see. No, it looks like we're going to get there pretty quick. All right, I think we're going to end this episode here. We're going to come back with the next one. We will build that next roller coaster here, kind of a small one, get that going, and then we'll just keep expanding from there. Thank you for watching. You guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you on the next episode.